Okay, hi everybody. I'm fresh out of the shower. Felt really, really good. Of course, I always want to shower after I do this to wash off, all those particles, those hair particles on me. And I also did it to soften what remained of my beard because now I'm going to shave that off. And I'm going to show you a few things that I use to do that. Now, a while back, a few months ago, I was really excited because I really wanted to start learning to shave with this, which is an old safety razor. This one actually is from the early 60s, but men have been shaving with things like this for many, many, many decades. In the late 60s, I believe, these were replaced by those disposable razors, things like this. This is a Mach 3 Gillette razor. Before there was the 3-blade razor, there was the double blade. This is a single blade. Long story short, after having bought this on Etsy or eBay, found this shaving mug at the flea market, and I even have, at the flea market, I even found an old badger brush, which you use to make the foam, and I even invested some money in a really good quality Italian shaving foam. After all that, I sort of chickened out. I had watched some YouTube videos on how to use the safety razor, and it just seemed like too steep a learning curve, and I would be learning on my own face, and that just didn't appeal to me. So maybe I'll do it someday, but for today, I'm going to just use my regular Gillette razor. Sorry, but I am going to go use the foam and the brush and the mug. How's that? So I'm going to prepare myself. I'm going to prepare the foam rather, and start shaving. Okay, so I've squeezed a little bit of that shaving cream into my shaving mug, and I have my badger brush. I've added a little bit of water, and I'm mixing this up to be, gosh, I'm really no expert, aren't I? To make a very kind of a light foam, which now I'm going to apply to my face. Okay, with this badger brush, and the badger brush, at least in theory, helps to exfoliate your skin, and it feels good too. Okay, so I'm sort of mixing and applying to my face where I'm going to be shaving. This could probably be a little thicker, but you know what? It's fine. So this is softening my beard, and it's doing a much nicer job than, say, using one of those aerosol can shaving creams, which I've used for decades. I mean, most people probably use. But this is sort of nice. It's part of the shaving ritual, and we already know I'm taking some shortcuts because I'm not going to be using my safety razor, my vintage safety razor. Okay, so I'm ready to start shaving. Okay, and just to review, I took a 5-10 minute shower, which helped to soften up my beard. So here we go. I'm using this Gillette Mach 3 razor, and I'm just taking off what's left. Downward strokes. I try to go in the direction of the hair. And, with one of these razors, it goes really fast. And, I've been shaving for a long time. All right, so from time to time I rinse. Some people say rinse with cool water. I usually do. Always a little bit more careful when I'm going in my mustache area, under my nose. Maybe move in a little bit there. That goes fast. And it's not like it doesn't have to be perfect. Unless I'm doing one of my Kathy photo shoots, of course. Rinse again. Now, my skin is not, I don't know if it's sensitive, but after a certain amount of shaving, my neck in particular can get to feel a little raw. So I try not to overdo it and just be gentle. And again, to shave in the direction of the hair. You know, I think my skin, like normally, I probably wouldn't be shaving so soon after using that electric razor, because that electric razor is a little harsh on my neck, I find. Sometimes I'll use the electric razor on most of my beard, but I'll do my neck with a razor like this one, which is, I think, more gentle. You can see there's a little bit of red area. Okay, so I'm almost done. I'm going to rinse my face just to get a sense of how we're doing here. What do you think? It's pretty much done. I'm going to do a little bit more under my nose, because that's where my beard is stiffest and I guess darkest too. Again, I don't want to overdo it too much, and I'm going to try to see if there are any spots I missed. It's good. And this, from what I understand, you know, using the old method with that old-fashioned razor, my understanding is that it takes much, much longer. I mean, this takes, you know, you can do this in just a few minutes. And then, you know, I'll clean up a little on my neck, stray hairs and things, which I seem to have more and more of as I get older, the outsides of my ears. Not going to show you anything in the nose area. That's too private. And that's it. So I'm done. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse one more time with cold water, kind of close those pores. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, then I'm going to just towel dry, just pat my face dry, and then, you know, I'm done. I think that looks pretty good. And okay, aftershave. I don't use any aftershave. I don't use any scent, pretty much, unless I'm going to some special event. I have a few old bottles of cologne I've had for a long time. Probably they're too old, but I generally don't use scent. What I do use, though, for my face, you know, I'm very active. I either swim or run or something almost every day. So my skin gets very dry, especially in the pool. So what I use is some sort of a seed oil, like apricot oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, and I'll put it in a plastic container, if it doesn't come in a small plastic container, and add a few drops of some aromatic oil, like I have geranium. I got this at Whole Body, which is part of Whole Foods. You know, just a little scented oil. And I'll just put a few drops of that, not so much after I shave. I'm going to do it now anyway. But, you know, not everybody's skin obviously can handle oil. But once you hit your 40s, I guess it depends on the person, but it's fine for mine. I don't even wash my face with soap or anything, really. I rinse my face, and, you know, the oil kind of serves as a solvent, oddly enough, to break down dirt and other kind of old oils that might be on your face. So I'll rinse my face with a little bit of those oils, and that's it. And, you know, that's my beauty routine pretty much in a nutshell. So now I'm going to move on to getting dressed. So I'll see you shortly.